If you are like everyone on this planet, you experience unhappiness from time to time. All from mild irritation, worry and stress to sheer rage, panic attacks or even depression. But there is a catch. This unhappiness is not you. Let me explain. We'll start by attempting the eternal question, who am I? Or who are you? On the surface, it's very easy. You might be Tim, a 29-year-old software developer from Toronto who loves reading philosophy books. Or you might be Sarah, a 26-year-old graduate student from Bordeaux who is obsessed with cats and their relationship with us humans. Or you might be Oscar, a 24-year-old writer and content creator who also loves making YouTube videos. Yeah, we could go even further and elaborate on Tim's entire family history and his current professional network, as well as his political views. We could go on to describe Sarah's outfit collection, as well as her daily routines to keep her on track with her purpose. There is no end to how much we can describe any given person if you're curious enough. But are all these descriptions and labels really you? Can we know exactly who Tim is by gathering all these facts? Have we become blind to the obvious fact that Sarah might have different choices now than 3 years ago, and they will continue to change 3 years from now? The point I'm trying to make is that we are much more than our descriptions and labels. We are more than our identities, beliefs, facts, outfit styles, professions, locations, etc. All of these change, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, but you are the same. The same goes for our emotions. Tim might be very anxious about an upcoming meeting, but can in the next moment feel very joyful when he receives a lovely comment from his girlfriend. Sarah might be very stressed at work, but when she cuddles her cat, happiness is through the roof. If Tim and Sarah were their unhappiness, both of them would dissolve immediately when this change in emotions occurred. And yet, they didn't. So who am I then, you might ask? The conclusion I found after endless contemplating over this question is this. You're the watcher, the observer behind your living experience. Whatever you see, hear, feel, or think, there's always something behind it, watching all of this happening and occurring. This neutral and seemingly invisible observer is what you are, always constant despite what happens on the outside and even inside. The problem arises when your entire sense of self is completely identified with one aspect of your living experience. If you derive your entire self-worth from having one particular opinion, you cannot be wrong for even 1 second, because in this case, to be wrong is to die. View this entire political landscape today from this perspective, and you will see it to be the case. The same goes for your thoughts, emotions, and urges. They are like parasites who wants to catch you, take you over, become you, and act through you. Unless you do not see them for what they are and mistake them for who you are, they succeed. When you call yourself unhappy, not worthy, anxious, stressed, angry, you've already lost. The emotion or thought possesses you, and you resist any kind of change because that would mean a loss of self. In nature, some parasites infiltrate and take over ants, forcing them to commit suicide and spread the parasite further. Yes, it's horrible. But the same occurs when many people lash out their anger, either physically or digitally, at other people, committing insane acts that they would never do if they were conscious and balanced. Fortunately, there is a way out. Just as easily as you fell into the emotions, it's as easy to get back from the emotions.
Oscar,
I can already
please
hear
listen
what you think.
once. It is my situation that is truly dreadful, and this is why I'm unhappy. Not some woo-woo thing, it's my situation.
This is a very common objection, by the way. The reasons might be your partner, your boss, the maniac who cut you off in traffic, the rude waiter, or that many people outperform you in one or more areas of interest. The emotions just reflecting the situation, right? But that's not entirely true. 400 years ago, the great William Shakespeare wrote, "There's nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so." And if we go almost 2000 years back, we will see two founders of Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man on earth, being the king of Rome, and he was treated as a semi-god by almost all of his people. Epictetus, on the other hand, was a slave, crippled and tortured by his master. Yet, if you read their works, they both felt the same struggles and challenges. While their life situations were totally opposite, their emotional worlds were the same. It all comes down to perspective. You might be a millionaire feeling hollow inside, despite your enormous company exit that you managed to accomplish. Or you could be homeless, feeling incredibly joyful for the extra pennies you managed to gather today. You can always influence your response to every situation. And the good news is that you can change your unhappiness right now, all by knowing that you are not it, that you are something greater than your unhappiness. And of course, this unhappiness does not want you to know this. It does not want you to be seen for what it is, which is just a mental phantom. But when you see through the emperor's clothes and the magic trick, you will truly find out how pathetic it really is on the inside. And this knowing will make it dissolve almost instantly. It cannot stand your attention for seconds. So from now on, I invite you to shift your mindset every second. Instead of labeling yourself unhappy, acknowledge instead, watch and feel the unhappiness within you. Instead of thinking, this person is a brain-dead idiot, think, there is an anger in me that tries to take me over, I see you. Instead of thinking, I cannot stand this any longer, my life is so dreadful, think, there is a grief in me that tries to take me over, I see you. Instead of thinking, everybody's going to see me for the failure I am if I post this, think, there is the imposter syndrome in me that tries to take me over, I see you. Then importantly, accept that it is there. Do not resist it, because then it will take you over. Being angry over the fact that there's anger in you leads to anger nonetheless, so it's kind of like the same thing. So instead, simply watch and feel. Do not tense up, simply watch and feel without taking it so seriously. As long as you see the emotion for what it is, without reacting to it, it cannot take you over. It is completely powerless from your awareness. And moreover, when you no longer bother by it being there, but still watch it and feel it, it dissolves. You are then free to respond to your life situation very constructively and beneficially for everyone. All with a sense of lightness and power that nothing can take you over inside. And I've yet to see any stronger mindset shift myself than this. It's extremely profound. Of course, we are creatures of habits, so allow the process to take time. Sooner or later, you will notice in the heat of the moment, whenever you're worked up, and can thus see the emotion for what it is. Just by realizing this mindset shift from watching this video, you're taking a huge leap forward. But there is one thing that will help you with the process of realizing that your unhappiness is different from you, and that is total presence. And total presence is a mental state that gets you here and now, without any interpretation, what if thoughts and beliefs and stuff like that. Just you and whatever is around you. To learn more about the 7 ways to become instantly present, check out this video right here. I'll see you there.